What's up, guys? Welcome to the workout. So we are here at Crossfit Bradenton for the workout of the day, and this workout is called Bartender. So every one of these movements involves the bar, so what better name than Bartender? So what we did was 5 rounds for time. So it started with 12 reps on the deadlift, and the weight here is 115 pounds. That is the RX weight, so that is what is prescribed for this workout. So for the first round, I did use 115 pounds, but as you guys will see, I did end up switching it up. So after the 12 deadlifts, we would do 9 overhead squats. And the overhead squat is a movement that I am not fully 100% comfortable with. It is a very difficult advanced movement, and it does require a lot of mobility. So I do have an issue with my left wrist. I hurt my left wrist skateboarding years ago. So my scaphoid bone, it never healed properly. So being in that position up top overhead puts a lot of stress on my wrist joint, and it just really hurts, and it's super uncomfortable. So the next movement was 6 hang power snatches, and these weren't too bad. Again, I did really rip my hands open the previous day, so I taped them up really well, and today was my birthday, so I wanted to train. I was like, you know what? If my hands rip and they bleed more, whatever, I'll take Thursday off, because I really just wanted to get in a workout for my birthday. So we taped up my hands really well, and I put some hand guards on as well. So I ended up breaking up my hang power snatches into 3s. So I do 3, drop the bar, and then do 3 again. That way it just kind of keeps my grip fresh. A lot of these barbell movements, they really tax your grip. The deadlift wasn't bad. It was only 115 pounds for 12 reps. But yeah, the fatigue does accumulate. So here is round number 2. So I'm just going to do 12 deadlifts. And again, you might look at this and say oh yeah, that's only 12 deadlifts with 115 pounds. But the fatigue does build up as you just continue moving, and you have to really focus on trying to find a good pace. I could do 115 pounds, 12 deadlifts very quickly, but as you guys can see here, I'm not racing to finish those deadlifts. The deadlifts are pretty much almost like where I try to catch my breath, and so that way when I go into the overhead squats, I'm not super taxed. So here was my second round of overhead squats, and as you guys will see right here, my wrist just wasn't having it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to lower the weight, and I'm going to go down to 95 pounds. And that's what I ended up finishing my workout at. And as you guys can see in CrossFit, there are many things you can do to switch up the workout. Now they call this scaling. So I just scaled my workout, so my wrist was very uncomfortable in the overhead squat position. So I scaled the workout and I lowered the weight down to 95 pounds. And so as you guys can see, my overhead squat form isn't too bad. It's just I'm really learning the technique. My mobility has definitely gotten better. In the past, when I would do, this is actually my 3rd workout with overhead squats. So there is a huge improvement from the first and second time I did overhead squats in these workouts. So before, when I would bend down to go in the squat position, my body would rock forward because I didn't have the proper mobility. So it is getting better. There's Coach David just kind of critiquing my overhead squat form, and he was just telling me, good job. And my squat form has definitely gotten a lot better. So I'm really stoked on that. Would I have liked to RX this workout? Absolutely. So maybe next time this workout does come around, I will try the RX. But again, I'm just getting comfortable with the overhead squat. And so then we would go back into the 6 hang power cleans. And again, I just broke it up into 3s. And as you guys can see, when I bring the bar down, I kind of just crunch down to kind of catch it and add a little cushion there, so it doesn't cause a lot of stress on my lower back. And then I'm just going to take a little breather. Sometimes I'll chalk up, but I had a good amount of chalk on my hands. So then I'm going to do the next round of 3 here. So that'll complete my 6 hang power cleans. And so that was the workout of the day today. I was pretty stoked on how I performed, and again, my hands were pretty torn up, pretty beat up, but I'm just really hyped that I was able to work out and train. So that was 2 full rounds, and then we got 3 rounds to go. And I have to tell you guys, I really love CrossFit. Like seriously, CrossFit to me, like it reminds me of back when I first started skateboarding, and I just had that love and drive and passion and couldn't wait to, skate the next day. I have that exact drive and passion for CrossFit. It's crazy. Like, every night before bed, I'm watching CrossFit videos on, learning proper technique, or watching like the CrossFit games, or, watching videos on Rich Froning. Rich Froning is like, he's like an icon in CrossFit, and he's someone I really look up to. And I actually have his new shoe that just got released on right now. And I love the shoes. And yeah, so again, like with CrossFit, I absolutely love it. And what's really cool about it is, when you go to the CrossFit gym, everybody is doing the same workout. So we're all doing the same workout, opposed to like, say, I just go to Crunch Fitness and I have my headphones on and I'm just doing my own workout there. Like when you go to the CrossFit gym, it's almost like it's just like you're a team, and you're all doing the same workout. We're all pushing each other to try to do the best that we can. And it's just fun. It kind of makes it like a competition for myself, because again, I'm not trying to be better than anybody that's in the gym. I'm trying to be better than the last time I was in that gym. So different workouts will come up with different exercises, and like with CrossFit, you train a lot and you train a lot of different movements. So I'm in the CrossFit gym Monday through Saturday, and every workout is different throughout that entire week. So the last overhead squat workout that I did, it involved double unders and then overhead squats. I believe it was like try to do as many rounds as you can within 15 minutes, or maybe it was 9 minutes. But seriously, that workout was so challenging and so tough, and it's just like, oh, all you got to do is just do some double unders and then some overhead squats. But during the double unders, you're trying to just catch your breath, and then it's like, all right, you're out of breath, and then you got to go to the overhead squats, and it's really, really challenging, but I absolutely love it. And I'm excited to see where this journey takes me. I was talking to David after this workout, and I asked him, I was like, oh, have you ever competed before? And he said, yeah. And he said competition for him is not like his favorite thing to do, but since I watched so much of the CrossFit games, I'm just like, man, that looks so badass. Like I would love to do that one day, but I obviously have a lot to learn, and I'm taking that time to properly learn all of the movements. And it's been great having David and Johnny and my buddy Mike. Before I started going to CrossFit Bradenton, I was just training with my buddy Mike in his garage gym, and he's the one who introduced me to this whole CrossFit world, and doing all these different movements and metcons and conditioning. And now it like all makes sense. We were doing like all the conditioning work, and I'm like, man, what is the whole point of this stuff? Like I don't get it, I don't understand, and now it all makes sense. So just really building up that engine, which I have done pretty decently over these past couple months. My conditioning has really improved, and yes, I have lost a bit of size, but I would have to say that I'm my strongest while being my most athletic. And yeah, I gotta say, I feel pretty good. So I've been having a lot of fun with this CrossFit journey. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. And to be honest, I was one of those that never gave CrossFit a chance. I would always just kind of like hear about people getting hurt doing CrossFit and this and that. It's not good for you. And, being a bodybuilder and just someone who strength trains in the gym, I just kind of look at CrossFit like, oh yeah, that's stupid. That's not the right way to train. But I actually gave CrossFit a chance, and I seriously fell in love with it. So if you are one of those people that you just kind of have opinions about things, and you never really tried it, it goes to show that you can't knock it unless you try it. So I am very, very happy that I've gotten to CrossFit, and yeah, I'm just excited to keep it going. Bodybuilding is fun, and strength training is fun, but it is nowhere near as fun as CrossFit. Because even just changing up the workouts every single day, it is different. So it could be all right, you have 15 minutes to get as many rounds as possible in a particular workout. Or say if you do EMOM, which is every minute on the minute. For example, say if you had to deadlift 225 pounds for 10 reps. So you would start the timer and start the deadlifts, and then the remaining seconds you have left over from that minute will be your rest time. So once it hits 1 minute, go do the deadlifts. Again, repeat that all the way up to 10 minutes. Or even if you just wanted to do a workout at home, you could do some kettlebell swings, some push-ups, some burpees, and then go for like a 400-meter run and repeat that for 5 total rounds. But seriously, with CrossFit, it's never ending. I'm excited to keep it going and really continue learning and improving all of my form, my technique, and just really getting as best as I can, and hopefully one day compete. Again, like I've competed over the years in skateboarding, and it's really fun. It's really fun to practice something that you love and go up against people that just do the same thing. Like over the years of skating, I've competed with a lot of the same pros over and over, because it was around like the generation of just that group of skaters that was like really passionate and really into skating and competing. So with CrossFit, I'm excited to keep it going and meet a lot of people and just continue all of the fun. So this was my last round of hang power snatches, and I ended up doing it unbroken just because it was my final one and I didn't have to do any more sets. So again, it was a pretty solid workout. I ended up finishing at 11 minutes and 33 seconds. And so that's it. I hope you guys did enjoy the workout. So that was the workout of the day at CrossFit Bradenton, and it was a fun one.